In today's fast-paced world, the pursuit of self-improvement has become a near universal obsession. We live in an era where productivity apps, motivational podcasts, online courses, and social media advice dominate our daily lives, all promising that a better, smarter, more accomplished version of ourselves is just a click away.
On the surface, this relentless pursuit seems harmless, even beneficial, encouraging us to learn new skills, adopt healthier habits, and achieve personal and professional milestones. However, beneath this polished exterior lies a darker, often overlooked reality. An obsession with self-improvement can foster anxiety, self-criticism, and a profound sense of inadequacy.
Experts in psychology and behavioral science warn that the very tools designed to empower us can sometimes become instruments of pressure, leading to burnout, perfectionism, and emotional exhaustion. For instance, research from the University of California suggests that individuals who constantly compare themselves to idealized images of success, whether through curated social media content or self-help gurus, tend to experience lower self-esteem and higher levels of stress.
The irony is striking. The same content intended to inspire growth may instead amplify feelings of failure and self-doubt. One of the most insidious effects of this phenomenon is the emergence of productivity guilt, a term used to describe the chronic anxiety over whether one is spending time wisely, achieving enough, or optimizing every aspect of life.
People caught in this cycle often measure their worth not by personal happiness or meaningful connections, but by achievements, metrics, and milestones, which can distort priorities and diminish overall well-being.
Additionally, the culture of constant self-improvement encourages a mindset that mistakes and setbacks are personal deficiencies rather than natural parts of learning and growth. This can create a harsh internal critic that never sleeps, a voice that magnifies imperfections and trivializes accomplishments, leaving individuals trapped in a perpetual loop of striving without satisfaction.
The financial aspect cannot be ignored either. The self-improvement industry, now worth billions, profits from selling the promise of transformation, often marketing expensive courses, books, and programs that promise rapid change but deliver mixed results. Sociologists argue that this commercialization not only monetizes insecurity, but also reinforces the message that personal inadequacy is normal and requires constant correction.
Moreover, the obsession with self-improvement can strain relationships. Friends, family, and colleagues may feel neglected or judged when one prioritizes personal development above shared experiences, fostering isolation and social disconnection.
Some experts note that while self-improvement can be empowering when balanced, the contemporary narrative often pushes individuals toward extremes, creating an environment where more is never enough. Mental health professionals increasingly report cases where clients suffer from anxiety, depression, or burnout directly linked to this relentless drive, highlighting the urgent need for self-awareness and moderation.
The digital age has intensified this dynamic. Social media platforms, while connecting us, also provide endless opportunities to compare, contrast, and critique our own progress against curated snapshots of others' lives. Algorithm-driven content amplifies these comparisons, showing only successes, achievements, and peak moments, often leaving viewers feeling inadequate even when their own accomplishments are substantial.
Cognitive psychologists warn that this constant exposure can reshape perceptions of normalcy, making average achievement seem insufficient.
Importantly, not all aspects of self-improvement are harmful. Setting goals, learning new skills, and adopting healthier routines can indeed enhance life satisfaction. Mindfulness advocates suggest practices like reflection, gratitude, and acceptance can counteract these negative patterns, fostering a healthier relationship with growth and self-betterment. One emerging trend is anti-productivity, or slow self-improvement, which emphasizes sustainable habits, personal fulfillment and well-being over speed, comparison, or external validation. Studies indicate that individuals who approach growth with curiosity, compassion, and realistic expectations are more likely to maintain long-term satisfaction and mental health.
Another subtle danger is the identity entanglement with improvement. People often begin to define themselves solely by what they achieve rather than who they are intrinsically, leading to fragile self-worth that fluctuates with performance.
When achievements plateau or setbacks occur, the individual can experience a profound sense of loss, questioning their value and purpose.
Furthermore, the culture of self-improvement sometimes overlooks structural and societal factors affecting personal success. While books and courses emphasize individual agency, they rarely account for socioeconomic constraints, health challenges, or systemic inequalities, inadvertently fostering feelings of personal failure in circumstances beyond one's control.
Balancing ambition with acceptance emerges as a critical skill. Psychologists recommend integrating periods of rest, reflection, and self-compassion into routines, allowing for growth without sacrificing mental and emotional stability.
They also stress the importance of distinguishing between healthy improvement driven by intrinsic motivation and aligned with personal values and compulsive perfectionism driven by external pressure or comparison.
Anecdotal stories illustrate these dangers vividly. High-achieving professionals report burnout after years of relentless self-optimization. Students describe anxiety spirals after comparing themselves to seemingly perfect peers. And social media users recount hours lost in content that promises growth but only fosters inadequacy. Even minor habits, like tracking productivity obsessively or constantly seeking optimization tips, can contribute to stress and mental fatigue over time.
Recognizing the difference between motivation and obsession is key. Motivation inspires action without self-judgment, while obsession binds self-worth to constant performance.
Therapists advise that cultivating awareness of these patterns, setting boundaries, and practicing self-compassion can prevent the dark side of self-improvement from overtaking one's life.
Importantly, the path to healthier self-growth often involves redefining success, moving away from a checklist mentality toward values-based living. This approach emphasizes meaningful relationships, emotional resilience, and personal satisfaction over external accolades.
In conclusion, while self-improvement has undeniable benefits, its obsessive pursuit can harbor hidden costs: stress, anxiety, perfectionism, social isolation, and diminished self-worth. Awareness, moderation, and a focus on intrinsic fulfillment rather than external metrics are crucial. By embracing realistic expectations, celebrating small victories, and prioritizing mental and emotional well-being, individuals can harness the positive aspects of growth without succumbing to its darker consequences.